Tonight we'll be playing American Truck Simulator again. Yes, I know most people have probably missed me playing this and having a great laugh and obviously hauling some cargo. This time I've made some changes to my mod manager. Yes, I'm still running the mega map as like so, but I will just flick you straight to this and I'll basically show you what I've just done. Basically, I've created a whole new profile, as you can see. That's level 0 and everything else like this. So the easiest way I can tell you is it was up here. You had the SCS Bellingham Heights. You had all that installed. Well, I took it out because I need to test something. And also with skins, while I'm in here, I thought I'll just show you all what I've added and what I haven't added. In the skins, obviously, that was added last time. The Kit V2 for Viper 389. Monster Energy Peterbilt 389. West Coast Customs Peterbilt 389. Candy Cane for Viper 2. Decepticons is added from last time. Jack Daniels Peterbilt V2 has been added. Thus with the skins. Now if I just quickly go MOTOR motorbike, I think that needs to be in there and all for that to work. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put this in and see if that just change anything just very quickly. It won't take me too long to flick through these mods because that will then go there. Right. And then if I just take this out, the female drivers have been added. The American Racing ATX Series rims, no tyres required. Can Naz Para Nivi Camon, that's a mod of some kind. I've added a trailer mod there. The W900 Pinger 1.4.3 haven't added yet because I've got a different one. I did upgrade the Wilson cattle trailers, sorry, from 1.35 to 1.4.3 because when I was trying to buy it last time, basically it kept crashing out on me, and also I've added the roads and wind noise sound mods also, along with the air brakes, realistic short sounds when refueling, traffic, train and crossing sound mod. Then we have the road one there. We have the engine sounds for the Kenworth W900 Highway Killer. We have the traffic truck smoke and mine, and the smoke my trucks mod, which basically makes R1's smoke. So that's for that, and then we basically just have all the rest. So, what truck to create today? I have no I nearly said it. I have no fucking idea, but personally, I have no idea what truck to create. But before we go any further ado, I am going to open my Restream chat. Just so I do have a chat window up on my screen. So if anybody do want to say hello, they can. So what we are now going to do is we're going to hit continue and we're going to see exactly what happens. So the plan is to obviously get set up and obviously everything above. While that loads up, I will definitely be going into the American Truck Simulator music, ETS2 shortcut, hit delete for one reason. Because if I accidentally press the down page up or down button, it will give me a copyright strike. Due to this morning when I had teeth pain, I couldn't sleep. So yeah, guys, I was literally playing this about, I'd say, very early hours this morning. So yeah, that's what I was doing. But this did load up rather quick. So we have everywhere, apart from obviously SCS Bellingham Heights unlocked. So we have one review already on Facebook. Hello to you. We have one on Twitch. Actually, correction, we have one on Twitch, and we don't have any on YouTube yet. So we have all this. We have all this up here. We have all this down here. I have never been this far out. We have the Bahamas over here. We have Michigan all over here. We have Ontario over here. At first, what we want to do is go right over to here, which is Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, which is furthest at the back. And yes, I'm waving back to you. And we do not need a walkthrough because we've done so many of them. And yes, we are loading up into Alaska, and we are taking a mixed tank from Prudhoe Bay to Prudhoe Bay.
An elite team has been assembled to guide your mission. Let's get started.
Why would I want to do that? As I was speaking about, guys, you see, on my truck, I have smoke coming out of the stacks. Basically, you'll see the traffic trucks like that too. I'm just going to drop this one off, because the plan with that is to do a few quick jobs. Get out.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Yes, I didn't actually check. Sorry about that.
Turn left.
But I will
And
do in
then
just a
turn
second.
Right. Turn right.
Yep. What we need to do...
You've arrived. It's been my
Oh,
honor
look.
and duty to see you through this mission.
That was just a job to get ourselves started. That was probably the quickest job I'm going to do all night. And James Solans, hi there. I'm great. What about yourself, buddy? I'm starting off in the Alaska North to the Future at Prudhoe Bay. Obviously, yes, I did have to get a mod to get the chains on the back because, yes, I did try driving this earlier myself. And, yeah, I couldn't get nowhere above, obviously, I say, roughly about 15 mile an hour without them. And Chris Hell Penner, hello. Obviously, as you can see, I am not joking. I did download a mod with the chains. You'll see them in a minute. Obviously, once the truck do spin. Obviously, yes, you can see them now from this angle. I have chains on my truck tires. So, the plans is to obviously go to the job market. I have 1,864. Well, Prudhoe Bay to Prudhoe Bay, we need to do quite a lot of these. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically, if I do all 8 of these, by then we should have found the truck dealership where I can then go and get a truck. And then basically the plan for this is to basically travel from Alaska right the way back over to the United States, which the mainland of the United States, and basically get going. Because when I had the SCS Bellingham Heights in this Mega Map combo, I believe that is what crashed the game round the Vancouver area, so I've took it out temporarily to see if it makes any difference if the game doesn't crash, and then I know what's crashing my game. The SCS Bellingham Heights. If it still crashes, then I have no idea what the hell's going on with it. But anyway, for now, I'm going to put my vaporizer down. I thought I'd just have a quick blast it up before I do literally get on with the game. So yes, we will take what we take first? We'll take this here. It's a Peterbilt. We have a Peterbilt again. We have another International 9900i. We have a KAMAZ. We have a KAMAZ again. These are trucks. We have another KAMAZ, a KAMAZ, and a KAMAZ. So we have quite a few. We have about 3 Peterbilts, which ain't too bad. But obviously we've got to take these silly little KAMAZs which hardly move anywhere. So you'll see the difference on these trucks. They are basically a pile of garbage if you ask me.
The time has arrived, President Wazer. The world awaits your commands.
You'd go happy if I was actually in first gear. Obviously once I've done these ones, guys, I'll be putting the speed restrictor on because I don't want to go no faster than 75 miles an hour. I want to go straight back to the mainland. So yeah, let me know how you guys are and what you guys have been up to during your day. Oh, Jesus.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
That's obviously a modded truck. So yes, let's go to that. Oh look, we've found the truck dealership early. So if I go over to here. So if we go, where is it? Say, for example, Kenworth W900 day cab. Let's just have a look, see. W900, 900 sleeper. Right. Guys. So we've done exactly what I needed to do. Now, in order to get my next part done, I need to just basically go into where it says unlock. Everything unlocked, put that up the top. Then that will load that up and then hopefully everything should be unlocked from level 0. Then the plan with that is to then buy a standard W900. Obviously get some money, see how much it's going to cost me. Get the money together. Put that in to the profile. Obviously, yes, you do literally cheat on this bit a bit. But the only thing is I do, guys, is, yeah, I will admit it. I know it's a bad habit. I'll load the profile with cash. Right. I'll build my truck. I'll then load the job in from where I want to go. Say, like, Prudhoe Bay all the way down to San Francisco. Then afterwards, we'll be going from there. From Parillo Bay all the way down to San Francisco. As you can see, that one thing has just literally unlocked all the trucks. So we need to get, I believe it would be this one here. Sleeper. Now, Studio Sleeper is correct. I needed the... Have we got the 6? Press yes. Oh, that shrinks it right down. But we will definitely put the long hit yes. Press this. Press 7. Go down to where it says 12. Classic interior. Where is it? Really? V8. If I press this, right, guys, what I'll do is just so I've got it. Where's my chains? Right, something has gone and messed this up. So yeah, good on you guys. How are we all? Right, what I just put in there was that. See, they are still there. So I then put that in, then press back to this. Go back to Crazy Dead Shame, which we want to do. Which is my profile, then press yes. Then hopefully taking that out again. Well, then hopefully bring back the chains, because we need it for the Alaska. If not, I'm going to have to rerun the first bit again. And I don't really want to do that. Because all I did was added that one mod. Yes, it unlocks everything from level 0, so you can go and buy your truck and everything else on the lines of that. But I believe it could have knocked my chains out, which I do need them on the wheels because you're in the snow in Alaska, so it would make sense for you to have chains. Yes, it's brought the chains back. Obviously, everything is not complete pleb. Select the dealer, Kenworth. Can I get it on the hater? No, I cannot. Western style. Yes, so it's gonna have to be the Kenworth. So what we're gonna do is obviously 6x4 standard. We are going to whack in the 7, then go 12. Then we want this. Then we are going to have a look about and see. Say for example this, then go black, red, red. Nah, we want black like this. Just so you have a very high-end basic. Exhaust. Beacon. That. So what I've basically got to do, guys, is basically build a dummy truck up. To then basically see how much it's actually going to cost me. Bottom line, we'll put it as blue. As beacon, just in case. No, we won't. Standard black. Black logo, back logo red. Play, we want to go, where does it say? New Mexican. Chrome weights. Always best to have some weights. So we have all of our basics. Front bar, like that. Horns. Sun. Standard small. Like that. Bumper LED lights, much better. Would be handy for Alaska. Right, so far. So if we allow myself about 300 to be on the exact. If I allow myself 300, guys, I can then build my truck. Give myself a second, I need to go back to this screen. To then do that. Press this. Press load and hit yes. Right, guys. You're going to ask me what's going on with this, right? So I'm back on the home screen for just a sec. I've got a load 300, 300,000. Right, guys, this is what I'm loading in. So in a sec, you'll see 300,000 pop up. In cash-wise. Bollocks. Excuse me. Then the easiest thing to do. Radiator. The Buffalo. Right, we will definitely start in a sec, guys, because we can, obviously, once we've done this. Now, what we've got to do is log back into the game. Build up the truck. I know it does take a while. But yes, if you are planning this out right, so then do this properly, you'd see exactly why I'm doing it. So, who's out there and who's waiting for me to go for a nice decent drive? As you would see, guys, give me, what I'll do in a sec, guys, is I'll bring up the map from Alaska, right? If any of you are watching who knows the US rather well, give me a name of a state that you want me to drive to in the US, and I'll set the Truckee app up to basically drive me there. So I'm in Prudhoe Bay. We have got to drive all of the Alaska map. And then we have all of this. So I am not going near this area right here, because this is called the Route 66. Personally, I was going to go down to say, where are we now? Really, where'd this come from? So, I want to go from the end here, all the way through here, all the way down this way. Say Vancouver is there. So we go to Port Angeles. Like so. I was thinking about driving personally down to San Francisco. Personally, which is what I'm going to do. So, we have our truck money. $300. So we press Kenworth. We press this. We basically just do our truck up really quickly. 8x4 standard, which we want. I'm only doing this briefly, guys. I will eventually do the truck up a bit more when I eventually get into the game. It's just one just to get me off of, what's the word? Alaska, that's it. That's the one. Red, black, and red. I ain't gonna go obviously too mad with this, because there's only a truck just to get me off of here. Stairs, custom paint. Tankers, paint. That'll then turn that one red like this. Frame, standard paint. And you know what I'm going to say to this one next, don't you? Paint and connectors. And heat, yes. So, everything in the truck is painted near enough. The only things I can't is... Well, actually I can. But the things I can't is a few bits here. Fenders. But actually, if I leave them back to standard, it looks a lot better because I've got the chains on the wheel and you can actually see them. Now, to be honest, the one way you are going to look the most is obviously inside the cab. So I'm going to be up here. I'm going to be there like this. Is it this one or is it that one? No. This one does look a lot better. Lights. That was it. One more thing. Alright. Two more things then. Right. We wanted them back there like that. Standard blick. Weights. We're definitely putting the weights on. Mud flaps. Where's Kenworth? Mud flaps. Put them as dead black. Rear bumper. Leave that be as it is. Right. Wow, that does look like a beast, to be honest. Beacon. Right, so this is obviously the truck itself, guys. It's the Kenworth W900 Highway Killer. So yes, it is a lot different. And what I did last time is I did find this button here and then press this. Well, good paint. Oh, that looks fucking sick. That one does. Floor. That does look a lot better. Painted red and black. Right. Not being funny, but excuse my French. That one is done. It was there. Here we go. That's that. I do have gouges in the main, obviously USA, guys, but obviously I do want to put it up to the Alaska itself. Due to the fact I have a money. I now have a truck, guys, so I can now technically drive free, what's the word? Right. Everything works, which is very good, guys. Now, I've just got to do one more thing, which is very annoying. You guys are probably sitting there waiting like, lovely. Right. So what I'm now going to do now is I'm obviously going to have to quit the game just a second because I have to load up the Truckee app dispatcher, because with the game open it will never basically program any jobs in. So if I go W, wrong one. Click that. Press update game save, which I'm now doing, so obviously that will now update the game save. And then which I've done, I can now press the live screen and put you back to this. So we are going from Prudhoe Bay, Gallon Oil Storage, to San Francisco Charged Warehouse. Obviously guys, yes, I do have custom company names in my game. I just thought I'd run that by if you think there's anything that does obviously sound a bit weird. So, I just thought I'd just run that by you, because I've got realistic companies mod switched on, everything is more realistic. So, obviously we're back on the main screen. Obviously once my stream catch up, I shall obviously carry on. So I shall load this up guys, and I shall see you in just a second. For everyone that does play American Truck Simulator, if there isn't any gamers in the chat, could you let me know what your favourite truck is in the whole game, which one you would use, whether it's an SCS truck, a modified truck, or anything. Mine personally was when I first started, it was the Peterbilt. Mainly the 379 because yes, you had a lot more customizations on that. But when it now go and you get mods and everything else, you start pimping out your game, as they say. Obviously, yeah, you get smoke come out the tops of the stacks. That would look pretty cool if you stick with a normal mod. But we are now going to hit the freight market, and hopefully we have Prudhoe Bay, and we are taking some cannabis seeds from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, down to San Francisco, California. So we are going from there to there to there. And we are going the way I expected. And that way. So if I hit set destination, we are now going to launch the job. And we'll be going from ADK. You're talking very foggy today. But we are going from Alaska all the way down to San Francisco. Obviously it's launching like this because it's the first time I've launched the game. So yeah, I hope everybody do enjoy the drive. Speed limiter is going on because you will see why. Obviously, where is it? Truck. Trailer stability, truck stability, that's all up. Braking is all good. Truck speed limiter is on. It is now 29 minutes past 12 in the morning.
The time has arrived, President Wazer. The world awaits your commands.
I've just got to try and figure my way out, guys, because obviously, as you can see, it is pretty bloody, what's the word for this? It is very,
Continue straight.
foggy, as they say. So I push that, and just before we do anything else, if we do that, and tick that and that one, at least that's the front and roof auxiliaries all ticked in case we do need them. There. Typical. Now you're literally seeing how foggy this is. And you're all asking me, how do I know where I'm going? I have no email, do I? Oh look, I'm on the grass. I'm on the road this time. Where am I going? You gotta be joking me, I haven't even got the bloody job on the line. I haven't even got the job on the back, guys, and there's me thinking, oh look at me, I'm basically on my way here. Is what I was then thinking, I lost my marbles.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Hence why I'm not getting out of gear 6. For now.
Turn right.
Obviously, you guys are asking me how I can see. Well, I can literally ask that question for you with very great difficulty, because this is what you get when you're in Alaska. Obviously,
In
yes, it's going to be
meters,
foggy, snow, the lot. Plus, on top of that, I've got the mod called Realistic Brutal Weather switched on,
Turn
which
left.
makes it more realistic. Hence why it's called Realistic Brutal Weather. And I've noticed after all this, it does take more effect up in Alaska than anywhere else. So we are this way. I would believe we go this way like this.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Right, so we press this one here. Yes, we got Prudhoe Bay, do that.
The American people are counting on you to drive. Let's go.
Now I have to figure out where the trailer is. Over there. Obviously, as you can see, I've got all these chains on my wheels. Obviously need it, obviously being in Alaska. Obviously that's no joking now. It's like you're literally watching Ice Road Truckers again. How do I pick this up? So we are going this way. Hopefully I can hook it this way. Yes, I can.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await your arrival.
So now we have to literally try and drive in this foggy weather from Alaska all the way down to the mainland. I just call it the mainland, guys, because it's obviously easier sometimes. But you all know where I'm going, back to the main United States. How can you go 60 mile an hour in this
In 400 meters, turn right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Turn right.
This'll be bloody challenging.
In 400 meters, turn left.
At this precise moment, I can go 60. Look, watch.
Turn left.
Technically, I did. I just literally broke because I got to turn the corner. But down here, I'll do it literally, but not too long though, guys. So yeah, basically, I can literally burst it outright to 60. But I'm not going to speed too much because when you're in a VCC club like myself, it does affect your score. So yeah, basically if you guys got any questions to ask me, feel free to. It'll be a long stream. We are doing a 43-hour job from Alaska all the way down to San Francisco, as long as everything is good.
Turn left.
Whoa, shite. I wasn't expecting that. And now we are going to the ice, guys. As you can see. Seriously, this is why I hate this map sometimes when it gets dark like this. I'm sticking to 35. I do try my best, so no judging. It's probably the first time ever that obviously I'm going to do this within the speed limits. So yeah, I do not know how long this is going to take considering we are in ice. And obviously in Alaska, when you've got jobs on you, you don't really want to go too fast, guys. Trust me, you don't. Woo! So yeah, who's watching? I just always wondered what's going on with everybody. Why is the stream chat so quiet? Then press 3. Everything is on. So yes, we have got 3,423 miles to travel. And most of it will be going at this speed. But you have got to remember, guys, I am in Alaska. Not many people have got this. If you do play American Truck Simulator and you are interested in the Alaska map, if you type in Google, the best way to get this is type in Alaska North to the Future. The first link you'll get is the website to it. You basically sign up, open an account, obviously as you would do, fill in the relevant information, obviously name, last name, email address, put in your bank details, such like how you're going to pay for it. Obviously make sure you put your email in, guys, because you'll get a confirmation receipt and you'll get the link to the download. You literally then chuck that in your mod manager. Oh look, and the bikes work. So that's another one that does work now, guys. And yeah, as I was saying, you put it in your mod manager. This map specifically, if you run the mega map or you're running it within the pro mods, you stick this first, right down the bottom. Then you put pro mods and everything on top. That's how I run it, and I've found it to be the best. So yeah, that goes down the bottom, and you want to try and get the, I think is the American Truck Simulator satellite BG background, one of the backgrounds, because you do not see the whole entire map. You will not even see this on the map, even though it is installed. So if you do want to start a brand new profile and drive on it, you technically can't. Not unless you get the background mod as well. But I use it anyway. I use the ATS satellite BG for North and something. But if you are here right the way through till the end of the video, I should basically show you which one background I use, because obviously it looks like a satellite. It fills everything. I've also got the full screen mod, which is optional if you want your map full screen, which I have got. It's easier to navigate when you run the mega map combo like me. We have got so far, we haven't even left Prudhoe Bay yet. As we could say, the satellite thing, which I have, literally you will not get all this all on here, because I do have a mega map combo. If anybody would like my mega map combo, please send me a message on the Facebook page, Crazy Dead Chain Gaming. I will either send you my whole American Truck Simulator mods file, or if you're after the Alaska North to the Future, I'd be quite happy just to send you the map mods for that, as well with the background mods, so that is actually visible in your game. And Wanderer7, cheers for subscribing, much appreciated. Obviously, as you can see, we are completely more in daylight now, so we've gone past the fog. But personally, yes, I do have the route advisor on top, because that way it's just easier to navigate. You haven't got to take your eyes direct off the centre screen to look left and right at your advisor. You can look directly straight and just literally put it straight up the top, and like as you would see with mine, I'm running this on my PC on a 55-inch Samsung Curve 4K TV, and I can basically see everything in front of me. Obviously you're all thinking, yes, I'm nuts, run that on a 55-inch 4K. But yeah, again, the graphics, my end, are amazing. And yes, if anybody do like the idea of this, please drop a like, a subscribe, or a hey ya if you like Morgan Freeman as my GPS. But seriously, look at the detail of this. And what we'll do is obviously just quickly jump back into the keybinds bit. Where it says next camera. Where is it? Activate? No. There should be next camera. Click that. Interior camera. There should be a zoom button somewhere. Zoom interior camera. Yes, there is. So if I now press that and then say press. Where is it? Just for example. Just so I can show you guys that. Num divide, basically. I can basically then press that and I can then zoom in on my interior. I can then do this. Whoops, my bad. But anyway, guys, yeah, let me know what you reckon of the graphics of the Alaska North to the Future map. I personally reckon that looked very amazing. But for me, excuse me with these lampposts. But for me, you are probably going to ask me, why do I have my side lights on? It's due to the fact when they're on and the interior computer is all lit up, where the rev counter and speed limiter is, or speedo is, you can actually read the needles, and from obviously where I'm sitting, you can basically read the writing on how fast you are going much easier than you can without it. So yeah, that's the idea of that. But we are basically traveling from Alaska, Prudhoe Bay, all the way down to San Francisco. The San Francisco. I guess anybody else has got that song in their head. Apparently in this trailer we are basically pulling some cannabis seeds. I would believe it's either cannabis seeds or plants. I can soon tell you exactly. Yep, cannabis seed basically. So yeah, laugh at that one, guys. We're pulling some cannabis seeds all the way through, literally from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, all the way down to San Francisco, California. I didn't realise that American Truck Simulator has turned into Grand Theft Auto. And yes, if you're wondering why my truck is literally so brilliant at stopping power, it's because I've turned the braking intensity all the way up near enough. And I do have the realistic physics mod on, so it does make the truck realistic. Any small mistake, this truck can actually tip. It can start rocking and everything, and if you just saw that traffic truck, it's got smoke coming out the stacks. If I'd have had the original SCS Kenworth W900, I'd have smoke coming out my stacks. What they mean by stacks, if anyone don't know what that mean in truck language, it's the exhaust pipes. Ow. So we have 274 gallons worth of fuel out of 300, guys, also. So we have to keep an eye on that also, guys. It's a good job in all this snow I have the chains. As you can see in that angle. Look at that graphics though, it's just literally unbelievable. Thought I'd just literally leave it there for a couple of minutes so you guys can just actually take in the scenery. But yes, I hope you guys are enjoying the scenery as much as I am. Just too bad I can't go no faster than 40. I'm just going to put them keybinds back to normal how they were. So if I go to where it says down, look left, look right is that, look left is that, then we want to go to where it says zoom, zoom, where are you? Which is here. Then press that one. Right, now hopefully, if I now press that, aha, see, we have it. Now if I press this one here, whee, we're zoomed in. Woo, 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 woo. Haha. We are currently going 40 mile an hour. I daren't go no faster than this. Whoa. So we've literally now got down to the first. We're close to the first stop, which is Cold Foot. Well, believe it or not, guys, I'm not being nasty, but my feet are actually quite warm. But to be honest, I want to do this at normal speed due to the thing. One, for two reasons. One, I want to see how long the job actually takes me. And two, I want to see how much XP you get from naught. And three, I want to see how much XP experience points I get for my VTC in my Truckee VTC club, which is Crazy Dead Chain Gaming. If you guys do own Truckee, the Truckee app, and you are looking for a VTC to join, feel free to. I will soon be. This is the rules, guys. I'm basically going to start up, and I'm literally going to announce it now. Sooner or later, I'm going to be hosting a weekend convoy. This will be on the second and fourth weekends of the month, as long as I do not have my 12-year-old on me. Because due to the fact, obviously, trying to play this with the screen up and streaming, and obviously looking after a 12-year-old, with them keep coming behind the screen, and obviously, with the way, obviously, what's the word I'm looking for? Rules are set. She ain't allowed on the camera due to her age, obviously. So if you ever do see my camera off while I'm driving, just remember it's not me, it's my 12-year-old, because I am trying to get her into the truck simming games. Mainly ATS because it's larger. She's tried Euro Truck Sim. She didn't actually do too bad, but yes, for her first or second goes, yes, she did slip the clutch a couple of times, but that is expected if you are not used to manual gear shifting. Really, you'd really think somebody at the age of 12 be able to pass their driving test? I don't think so. They probably could if they were smart enough. But my plan is to basically drive this down to San Francisco tonight, and then afterwards, well, we'll basically got our base garages in Alaska, and obviously in San Francisco, somewhere in the mainland. Or hopefully, if I'm right, I should have 3 garages. Yes, we've got Radiator Springs, Prudhoe Bay, and Buffalo. But we are going to have the fourth one very soon, which will be San Francisco. But we're on a weekend when I am not doing nothing and I'm going to stick all day on stream. I am going to basically be doing a stream and obviously job run all the way from here, right the way down to Montego Bay, Jamaica, which will probably be a day's worth of streaming and a day's worth of driving. And I want to try and do it where we have no stops. Apart from the odd drink, of course. Oh, not that far from Cold Foot. That's why my feet are still warm, so I haven't reached Cold Foot yet, have I? So, who's enjoying a nice drive so far then? Woo! Did you hear her go woo? Well, we are literally now in. I wish you'd stop going 43. It has, thank you. I do not speed. Well, my aim of the game is, guys, is to obviously start a new game like I've done. Pick my garage, which is Alaska, because I never have managed to start up here without the game playing silly buggers and basically, in its own term, taking a crap. But yeah, it's great, to be honest. The scenery on this looks so bloody amazing. I've got, say, for example, I've got Pro Mods installed, I've got the Mega Map installed, which I'm running now. I have just, what's it called, the vanilla game, which is basically the base game with this map installed and all my traffic mods and trailers. And obviously a few trucks, obviously, in course. And obviously another map. I have just this in the base and pro mods for Convoy, so that will be set up. But I've just made a Convoy profile for the time being for me and my mate Zach for a little while, because I haven't ever done a Convoy yet, and I'd rather do a Convoy with at least one person so I can build my confidence up before I start doing public convoys. If that kind of makes sense. Well, this is kind of crazy. Right guys, we have reached Cold Foot. Near enough. I can see it on the map anyway. Ugh. To be honest guys, I should have got some chocolate. When I get to that green thing, I don't know what that is. Oh look, it's green. And there's idiots that are stopped. And I'm just driving straight past them. Really? So. Oh look, 60 mile an hour. the speeds I'm doing right now, I don't actually have to take it out of 7th gear. I could just leave it in 7th. And when I do need to boot it up to 60, I can just put my foot flat. Yes, I haven't quite worked out what that is. Oh, that's obviously where else now going to say cold foot in a minute. That'll obviously tell me in a sec. Cold foot has been discovered. Oh, fucking hell, I just got shivers from my feet. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we'll be sitting on 237. Right, the best thing for me to do right now is take a left. Whoa, Jesus Christ, I didn't even ask for that to happen.
Continue straight.
No, sorry, but I'm going to take a left. See what's down here then, shall we? Oh, that's where you can get jobs down here then. Here's the petty station, so yes. Way. I might actually fill her all the way up. Wait, I'll put my feet on that. Right, guys, I shall be back in just a second. Wolfie, how are you doing, my friend? I'll be back in just a sec if you're still watching. Cheers, guys, for not going nowhere. Much appreciated. We'll be pulling off in just a second. So let's just recap on what we've done. Basically, I built the truck, which is a Kenworth W900 Highway Killer. We have just travelled all the way from Prudhoe Bay, back of Alaska. Give me a second. So we travel from Prudhoe Bay all the way down to Coldfoot. That isn't even most of the Alaska. Alaska, normally if you run the Death Route Alaska, which is the standard free version, along this road here, you'd only get to Nizia. With the paid version, which I have, included in my mega map. We have Proudho Bay, Coldfoot where we are now, Fairbanks. The update do contain Delta Junction, Glen Allen, Valdez. They are the new 3. Continuing from Fairbanks, we got Nana, Wasilla, Anchorage, Landing, Copper Landing, sorry, Sold, what's it? Sold, Otona, Calsurf, Calm Clutch, Nil, Chick, Nikolajevic, Anchor Point, Homer. Then you've got the ferry which takes you back to the mainlands, and also before you do that, you can go around Fox River and all the way up to there. But to be honest, guys, if you do that at your own risk, it is bloody very difficult, because I obviously did figure that out before. It's hard. And Jack RUK1, how are you? And yes, you do need all the DLCs for the mega map. If you have all the DLCs, drop me a message on the Facebook, which is Crazy Dead Train Gaming if you have Facebook, and I'll be quite happy to send you the RAR file of all my mods and a profile that will get you working with the mega map for you, instead of you spending hours trying to figure out how to set that up. Fair enough. If you ever do get all the DLCs, just remember you can drop me a message and I'll help you set up the mega map for you. What DLCs have you got?
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Right, because I will say this, for trucks, you don't need DLCs. You can just basically download the modified trucks and you can just drive them. But if you do want pro mods for American Truck Simulator, I can send you them. A couple of good mods you could always download is realistic brutal weather to make the weather more realistic, and you could also download the Radiator Springs map that work on the vanilla game, basically the base map. That will work. I've done it, I've set it up myself. If you want pro mods, it's basically $1, which is in US, 89p in UK for Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator. Just thought I'd let you know, because to make the mega map actually work, you do actually need pro mods. And fucking hell, it's raining. Look how realistic the rain looks, seriously. even though you're going to ask me thinking, yeah. What was it I was going to say? I just lost what I was going to say. Why am I running realistic brutal weather instead of the standard? Well, it makes it more realistic. Personally, when I first heard about these mega maps you can get hold of, I was thinking I want all the DLCs now. It took me months to get these DLCs, and I'm glad I did in the end. Because to be honest, that does literally change your whole experience playing this game, compared to just standing on with the base map for months. When I first had the base maps, I didn't even bother playing it. I just left the game to it. I set the game up, see how good the graphics was, probably drift around the block about a couple of times and then just came off it. Then didn't think nothing of it until I'd done some research with the mega map. Thought, oh, this looked interesting, I'll jump back onto it. Whoa, shit, that was close. James, I've been perfectly fine, my friend. What about yourself? I'm just passing through Coldfoot in Alaska at the minute. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not joking, I'll just basically zoom out just a bit. There you go. I'm basically in Alaska. Out of the whole lot, there's the Alaska map. For some reason I'm driving this a lot quicker night time than I am doing the daytime. Talk about this morning when I couldn't sleep due to a fucking toothache. I say that and I'm eating chocolate. Nah. James, your last spelling, mate. Lately, autocorrect. I'll do that now for you so you can remember. It is Latley. I knew what you was trying to spell, but I just thought I would correct you. But yes, I have been fine. Cheers for asking. Yeah, Rocky, how are you? Yeah, it's all about that, Rocky. Cheers for that. Saying that I should be careful. I do actually have a mod enabled that do enable chains on the back wheels. Rocky, my friend, I'm actually driving all the way basically from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, down to San Francisco. And yes, Rocky, I am actually driving the W900 Highway Killer. Personally, you're going to laugh at this one. I've stuck about 10,000 horsepower under the engine. And what was that you said, James? I can't see half a sentence. Give me a second. If you do not have change, you will actually slide and jack the knife and jack the truck. Ha! Damn is right, that is pretty quick. Normally, when I was on my other profile, the one you saw me on once before, on my testing profile, in this, just messing about, they're like reviewing the truck and see how fast this will go in that lot with 10,000 horsepower. I know it's stupid, but I did manually burst about 180 odd mile an hour in 7th gear. But I am trying to be more professional now. I've now got a new profile. Because basically what I did is I took out the mods called SCS Bellingham Heights, because when I get around the Vancouver area, it used to say on the roads a lot of textures are not found. So hopefully what I've just did has basically cured my map. Because after when I do cross the border and start driving, it does kind of crash. To me, I'm going to ask you lot or something, right? What does that look like dead ahead? You're going to say a very steep hill. That's what I'm laughing at. I'm thinking, really, this is going to go straight up the hill? But what does that graphics look like to you lot? And the scenery. This feels like you're basically just watching the Ice Road Truckers. Could have actually jackknifed the truck. What could? Maybe, I don't actually know, and I don't want to answer that. Yeah, tell me about it. A steep hill, right? Normally in 7th, this truck will burst to 60 mile an hour, no problem. But up that hill, that only bursted to 59. Seriously? But yeah, again, so far what I've seen of it, this map cost me $20, which is roughly about 14 Great British pounds where I'm from. But obviously, by the looks of this, for graphics and everything else, it is bloody worth it. Or should I say, it is worth it if you want to do some ice driving. But by all means, you have to literally download a chain mod so you get chains on your back wheels. If not, I tried this morning, right, before I literally activated this. I was driving, like I am now. But obviously, it will not go no faster than 20 mile an hour. And then when I get to the sides, or when I get to certain parts of the road, I'll just slow down right to 15, when the speed limits are literally maxed out to like 40. So to be on my safe side, I'm doing 38, 2 miles an hour underneath the speed limit. Yeah, trust me about it. I don't even think... Trust me, personally, I don't even think that truck would have made it up the hill if I had no chains. Well, I possibly would, because of the horsepower I got. Like, I'm not joking, just for the laugh of it, I will show you. Kenworth W900, 10,000 horsepower, 7/457 kW, whatever that means. But yes, you've all seen it for yourself for now, guys. I do have a 10,000 horsepower truck. I am not joking.
Continue straight.
But anyway, what's everybody been up to all day anyway? Believe you me, right? I'll obviously tell you this and all, but you'll be very surprised. Is I never used to get nobody chats me on YouTube. It used to be all on Facebook. Now I'm not getting that many people chats me on Facebook. I'm getting some out of all of it. I'm getting some people chats me on Twitch. And I'm getting loads of people chat to me on YouTube, which is brilliant. But I'm not getting many people chat to me on Facebook much anymore. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather Twitch out of Facebook because my Twitch is actually affiliate. Holy hell, that's a lot. You lost me, James. Oh look, a 60 mile an hour speed limit again. The horsepower, yeah, it's pretty nuts, isn't it? But believe me, I'm too scared to take this out of 10th gear. Well, not this truck exactly, but I've ran it on a Peterbilt 3889. But to be honest, if you want a decent 389, Viper 389, download the Peterbilt 389 instead of the Peterbilt if you're looking for customization. Trust me, I've tried them both, the one on Steam, which is the Peterbilt, and the Peterbilt, which I downloaded from a third party, but that has got more customization than the Peterbilt, to be honest. If you can see that black smoke in front of me, I believe. I'm slowing it back down to 40 just in case the speed do change. But we are mainly off the main hills. The trailer in front of me, I did personally skin myself. It's actually my best mate who I did lost since the COVID pandemic. That taught me everything on PC, in case you were wondering who it actually was on that trailer. He was a legend, and sorry about my speech again. It gets stuck sometimes. To be honest, I'd rather go a lot slower than what the speed limit is, because that way you do then get to take in the scenery. See, like I just said, I knew at some point the speed limit was going to change to 40 anyway. Oh look, I just jumped the red lights. That'll be the only set I jump, guys, I promise you. Nice, we've nearly actually reached Fairbanks, guys. Me, James, I'm actually in the United Kingdom. If you do end up want to chat more on when I'm off stream, feel free to send me a message on my Facebook page, Crazy Dead Train Gaming, of course. And I'll quite happily message you back. Because obviously, I don't know if you tuned in earlier when I was talking about it, but soon I will be hosting convoys on American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. At Fairbanks, I am going to pull over and actually go for the loo, because I haven't been since I did start right at Proud Ho Bay. Yes, we're calling that bay a ho, get it? Proud Ho. It's like, if you think about it slowly, how it's spelt, that sounds like you're saying you're proud to be a hoe on a bay. I guess you United Kingdom or you States as well, James. Me, I've got the sunshine. Sometimes I've got a chilled day where it's nice and bright with no sunshine, but you know it's actually bright and the sun's been out. To be honest, our weather is kind of decent at the minute. For once. Nice. Fairbanks is on the left. Right. I was actually going to say right the first time, then accidentally said left.
Keep right. And then exit right.
Fairbanks
Exit right.
has been discovered, guys. That's Fairbanks. You're on the USA. Have you ever been to Alaska yourself, James, or? Right, there's a fuel station here.
Continue
We
straight.
are sitting on 235. Well, that is definitely fine. I'm only using the fuel station to pull over just for a complete second, because I do need to stop for a loot again. James, do you play the American Truck Simulator game yourself, or are you just a fan of it? We'll just start up, guys. I'll literally be pulling off in just a hot second. I've got one person viewing on Facebook, and the rest of you are probably... Oh look, there's 2 on YouTube, and there's 1 on Twitch, and there's 1 on Facebook, which makes the 3 or 4, but only 3 of you guys are showing up. Just excuse me if you do. Just excuse me if you do hear a popping noise, guys. I am just literally taking a quick vaporizer, or should I say a quick drag out of my vaporizer. Anyway, we'll be good to go in just a hot second. Right guys, we are now about ready to start.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Nice. The motorbikes actually work. That's actually pretty sweet. Right guys, we're moving again.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Anyway, we're back on the road. Whoa, that's close. Nice, I bet you're quite happy about that, ain't you, James? KFC, you really had to slow me down that bloody slow. And you would have to, wouldn't you? Jesus, 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 Jesus. KFC, I never realised you had shit called the crash. I'd be happy, personally, if I was in your shoes. And yes, it's just gone down back to 40 mile an hour again. I wish I'd literally stick to one speed limit. To be honest, I wish I did. Who agrees with games like this? It's annoying when you get to a specific nice speed, say like 55 where I was going then all of a sudden, in a snap of fingers, oh look, the speed's changed just like now. Don't you think it's a pain? I personally do. like in a minute you'll see it change to 40 again. Personally, I wish there's a Pacific cargo pack I have on Euro Truck Simulator 2, where I wish that would work in American Truck Simulator, because yeah, the games are the same though. The games are technically the same, just in different countries, made by the same people. I have for Euro Truck Simulator 2, which I wish that would work in American Truck Simulator. I could basically haul and obviously take as a cargo Lightning McQueen by the and that's actually played in the Cars movie, when to be honest I have the Pixar's Cars, the Mack truck on here, and we've just discovered Nina. To be honest, if that would work in here, that'd be the best thing to do, right? Because I could start at Chicago and I could go straight down the Pacific, where is it? Pacific Road, called the legendary Route 66 in the United States, because it is possible to do it on this mega map, because I've tried it and done it. It's 3,000 miles. For the laugh of it, I did it for a speed run, and obviously I did it taking my time. So I did it in a speed run, and I done it in an hour and a half. I took my time, and I done it in 3 hours. The only difference is when I took my time with it, I was going no faster than 75 or 55 to 75. When I did it in less than an hour, I did that at speed about 185. James, are you going to I will eventually get round to it, but there's actually some loads I actually want to do myself first. The one oversized load which I did do the other day on stream is actually the kit car from the original 1982 Knight Rider TV series. You may have heard of it. But obviously yes, I have done oversized loads, but I needed a more powerful truck so I can actually drive. Because doing oversized loads, you do need power. But I do also have some cattle cargo now these times. This time, since I haven't been on stream, I've been looking for more cattle I've been looking for some more cargo mods. And yes, I have a cattle one now, where I can pull some chickens, cows, sheep, buffaloes, and something else. And Ed Rudo, fire high. I didn't see your comment come back through there. But James, getting back to that, and once I've done the challenges that I would like to do, that I've set for myself in my head, I will definitely be doing some what's it called, oversized cargo loads. That's a promise, because you've asked for it once before. You missed which stream? Oh, were you on about the one where I hauled kit from basically Montego Bay, Jamaica, which is where I started, and I ended up in Radiator Springs. The other day on my older profile, I went through West Virginia, Texas, and all over the place. But if I can get the Alaska to load and play ball, I'll stick on this map. Hi Rocky, how are you? I see you're back because you were talking earlier, weren't you? No, chill it out. Whoops. How far we got through this? So gone past Nina, so yeah, basically. I'm glad you do. I much appreciate a conversation on stream than I do just literally streaming this in silent. It's like me and my mate Pep always say. Obviously when he's working in the vape shop, obviously down in the town where I am, he's much more enjoyed having customers come in and buying stuff and obviously socialising than being open from say like 9 till 5 and then don't have anybody going. It's the same thing because it's going to be quiet and boring. As, obviously, James, sorry for me revealing this, as you are from the States yourself, is there anywhere on stream that you would like me to haul a cargo from, and I'll note them down? I guess you play the game yourself, James, or do you just watch people play it? Alright, take your time. If there is anywhere any pops in your head where you want me to do a cargo to and from, just let me know. And I'll literally jot it down. I can create jobs anywhere on the map. But the Grand Canyon is going down the Route 66 where it's programmed, where it is basically placed in the mega map. But that will happen one stream. This will probably be happening after a weekend. Once I've done the Route 66, I'll be more than happy to go down there and do the basic Grand Canyon and everything else. But until I've done the Route 66, then I'd rather take you through the Grand Canyon. Or I could, when I do program the Route 66, I could program it and do it through the route. I can go off through the Grand Canyon and back out again. How far are we now from... We've got a long way to go yet. So what I'll do is I'll show you. I go right over to... where is it? Just give me a second, guys. So we've got Chicago, which is up here. We go through the Springfield IL. Through St. Louis. I basically need to zoom in a bit. So yeah. Where are we going? Let's just start this one again. So we go to Chicago through the Springfield IL. Then we go down to St. Louis where we are now. Straight through the Springfield. Then we go up to Joplin, which is there. Then give me a second. Down to Tulsa. Down to Oklahoma City. Right the way through, all the way down to Amarillo. Through to Cary. Right the way up to Santa Fe. Back out to Albuquerque. Through Albuquerque to Gallup. Gallup down to Colebrook. Holbrook into Flagstaff. Then I could take you around the Grand Canyon and do a job there somewhere, as long as it lets me on. I might just be a explore site. I don't know. I'll have to look into it further. Then out from Flagstaff to Radiator Springs, the little town from Cars 1 and 2. Out of there, down to Kingman, down to Barstow, down to Los Angeles, down to Palm Springs, then basically back up to where it finishes in Vegas. That's obviously the way I would do it, because the way it's actually done in real time is actually Barstow, Los Angeles, Barstow, Los Angeles, Vegas, then Palm Springs. Well, the way I originally said it, because of the road layout, the best way to do it is how I basically then said. But yeah, that is why I'd rather leave that Grand Canyon out for a little while until I basically do the Route 66, because I was on that route. Which obviously do make sense. I guess you basically saw the whole route I was in planning out in my head. Because the easiest thing I'd do, say, whoever needs the mega map, what I'd do is I've created the profile of all the mods in. I'd then delete the save data, pass them the profile in a WinRAR file along with my mods. They'd plonk my mods into their mod file inside the American Truck Simulator directory. Then they'd find the profiles file inside the American Truck Simulator directory, load that in there. Then when they go and load the profile up, they'll basically load that up like it's brand new, and then basically they can choose their own their own place to start in the game, instead of basically thinking, oh look, we've got to start where he left it, which could be a complete place where we don't want to start. It could be a completely different place where they want to start compared to where I last left it. So at least I've got that choice to pick. To be honest, it makes sense. Houston, Texas. Talking about Houston, or Texas in general, in July, my sister and my brother-in-law's moving over to Texas. So yes, I am going to do one from Houston to Texas to basically see how life like it is on the simulator. Then at least one day, once they're settled, go over there and visit in Texas and then compare the two. If that actually makes sense. But looking at this map of the United States, I want to go everywhere in the United States. Technically speaking, I'd love to go to Alaska, and then most of my family is saying, why are you acting a complete drip? Alaska is freezing. Yes, I see their point, but I wouldn't do it for the weather. I would do it personally because I'd like to go for the scenery and see what it's about. If you ask me. if I just push escape quickly, let's just have a look. We still have a Kenworth. When we click on it, the only Kenworth is down in Washington, which is the closest place we can go to get a truck. If we was to ever start, but I've already bought my truck and kind of cheated with TSSE tool, because if not, I'd be going a lot slower than what I am now. Carlos Daniel H.N. Hello. How are you? We have got 23 hours and 50. And I started this job and we had about 43 hours, 42, 43 hours, so it looked like I've done half of it. It's now 2:07 GMT time, so what time do you reckon I'd be finishing this job by? At the current speeds we are doing now. Wazilla has been discovered, guys. That's Wazilla. Not Gorilla, Wazilla.
Continue straight.
Yes, we're now actually in the place where there's actually traffic, so the roads do not look that dead. And obviously, as you can see why I do want a standard truck and not a modded. Right, obviously it's now 2:09. I've got all the slow traffic on slow. We've got all, I should say, in general, we've got all the traffic going slower than me. Acknowledge. Anchor page. Fair enough. Much fair enough.
Keep
then.
left. And then turn left.
You watch people play ATS? That's fair enough. I'm surprised you've never been kind of interested in playing it yourself.
Turn left.
Oh yeah, but then you're going to say you need a PC for that.
Continue straight. Keep left.
Yes, we're bounced back up to 60 mile an hour. I believe the United States do use kilometers, but us English, we do use the miles per hour. So if I'm quoting anything wrong when I'm trying to pronounce everything where I'm arriving and passing to, personally, James, as you are from the US, obviously you'll probably know how to pronounce everything better than me. If I am probably pronouncing everything wrong or incorrect or near enough correct, and you know how to pronounce it better than me, could you basically please kind of correct me? Whoops. Nice. There's my other trailer I created just the other week. If I can get behind it properly, you guys can be able to see it. Or I should say, if I can. Oh look, if you guys can see this when I get it straight. The brother-in-laws. It's actually the brother-in-laws, it's me and my brother-in-law Spencer. So who reckon that my driving's been rather good tonight? Or rather well, considering I'm in Alaska. There it is, you can see it a lot better now, look. There's me and my brother-in-law, I'm on the left and he's on the right. That came out the best on the back of the doors. I get to the side, you'd see.
Keep left.
Considering that hill was actually hilarious, don't you think, James? Whoops. I thought this was double lane. Ha ha ha. So yes, we are actually at Copper Landings. We've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got about 6 more villages to go as I class them in Alaska. And then we will get off this and actually go straight across to the mainland. So I guarantee I'll probably finish this about 4. But I could be wrong. I could finish it early.
Keep right. Turn right.
Oh, that was so close. That's new in the update. That turn has never been that sharp. Believe me, it's never been that sharp.
Keep right.
Copper Landon's been discovered, guys. That's Copper Landon. So, out of all of the Alaska map DLC, which I did download, which is the best bit that you've all enjoyed? The driving, the scenery, how clear the graphics is, let me know. Or my wacky driving. Well, I just kind of said that twice, but yeah. Who's enjoyed the scenery, the graphics, or my wacky driving? Or is my driving more chilled? Ah, Catherine, Comerford. I'm glad you enjoyed I'm glad you're enjoying all of it. To be honest, I had this once before, but obviously since the update of obviously Alaska North to the Future, because they recently done an update, I haven't played it, so I thought I would literally give it another shot and start in this. But obviously, because I've got it in my Mega Map combo, I just thought I'd just literally have a good driving session on it. Obviously hauling some cannabis seeds all the way down from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, all the way down to San Francisco, California, which is definitely one place I actually want to go for real. Does everybody prefer me driving at high speeds or actually when the speed limit? Some people have said they like me high speed driving, and some people have said they like me driving at the speed limit. Bar and grill, anyone? Does anyone want to stop and come and have a ribeye steak or something with me? Nice bike.
Continue straight.
Seriously, make your mind up. Now I'm behind Gold Spider Gamer, which is another YouTuber / Twitcher that I do watch. He's just basically starting out on his either PlayStation or Xbox. He hasn't got as far as me of PC yet. It'll be a long way off, but that will happen.
Continue straight.
No, I didn't actually know that, James. We're now reaching Calm Clutch. Because I've noticed towards the end of it, the villages, I would say the villages, are literally now appearing much quicker than they were originally before. So if we now count up what we got, 1, 2, 3, 3. Then we can cross this thing. Really, 30? Nice. Does anybody know where that noise come from? Apart from my horns, you know what cartoon it is? Nil chick. Does anybody know what cartoon noise my horn was?
Continue straight.
Deep Creek, really? I wonder how deep that is. The next fuel station, guys, we are filling up. As we start with 300 gallons, right the way up until now, we've only got 122 left. So it's actually done us some good. Well, believe I should say in layman's terms. The fuel tank has nearly lasted us the whole of Alaska map. Yes, Roadrunner. Just excuse me a second, guys. Will you? Oh, sorry guys, I literally just had to pause that and take them because obviously I've got basically going for dental work, and while I'm going through it, obviously I'm getting the chronic tooth pain every now and again. And yes, we just discovered Anchor Point. Obviously, I was going to stop in the fuel station and do everything that
Keep
I was
right.
just basically did.
And then continue straight.
Yeah, I was literally going to stop here and do everything, but guys, my bloody tooth, as they say, while I'm going through dental work is literally killing me. But yeah, again, I haven't took any since 8 o'clock last night. And then again before that, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. No, not that, about 8 o'clock that morning. I will not be too long, guys. Don't go nowhere. I'm just going to go for a vape, and then I should be back in about 2 minutes. But yes, guys, I am starting to feel so much better, but now you've basically just seen on the map where we actually are sitting right now, on the way near enough at Homer. Ow, fucking. Excuse my French, guys. I want to go backwards. Second. Whoops, kind of slipped gears.
Keep right, and then continue straight. Continue straight. Keep right. Keep right.
We've made it to Homer, guys. Have we? I don't see Homer Simpson anywhere. Oh, they meant Homer in Alaska.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
And I believe over here, guys, is the ferry. You ain't gonna trick me now. Not like last time I went straight into that. And here's the ferry, guys. We've made it to the ferry. So, how did everyone find the drive around Alaska then? Port Townsend or Valdez? Port Townsend will take us all the way down to there. So we're now going to go straight across the ocean. So now is the ultimate test when we get back on the mainland. Is it going to crash? So far, it will literally load us like this. Like so.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Right, we're back on the mainland now, guys. So, we will literally just have a look. We have got 834 miles, which is 16 hours and 7 minutes left on the job. I would believe we'll probably get quite a lot of XP in my VTC for this. And I'm sorry, Zach, if you are watching this, but yes, you can read subtitles because you can't hear this. But I may have just blew your miles straight out of the water.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
See, guys, without this,
Turn left.
without the sat nav, I'd be lost. Believe me. So we have now got to make it all the way from Port Angeles all the way down to San Francisco. And obviously I just need to look at this something on this. Yep, we will be going through Vancouver. Or maybe just around it, I don't know, I'm going to have a look. But normally on that map, guys, you will see a lot of bits where it says textures not found. And that's if I did have the SCS Bellingham Heights mods enabled, but I haven't. So everything is looking good, so we should be able to travel straight through it. All in all, everything should be good. If so, we're all brilliant. This will be the master file if this works.
Continue straight.
So how's the driving, guys? this does work, guys, and get me to San Francisco, which is partly the mainland, is what I do call it, because it's starting to be the main part of the United States, because California is in the United States, of course. The save data will be deleted,
and then exit right.
and then the plan obviously is to do is a massive run.
Exit right.
Is to do a massive, much larger run from, say, where I basically just started, Alaska, all the way through the map to, say, Montego Bay, Jamaica. That'll be such a run, guys, if I ever did that on a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit max. Yes, some of you may think it's kind of boring, where you are driving on the same road for hours on end. But when you are in a VTC club, you want to try and push as much miles up as possible. And I'll be installing truck books again for this and logging back in. Because also, I'll show them lot on Truckbooks FM or Truckbook Client who's boss. I did it once before, and only once did I ever get to the top for, like, how long was it? It must have been for at least half a day before everyone realised that the Truckbook Client was reset, all the stats reset. I'd done about 2,000 miles for it. I'm proud of myself here. I got on top. I'm above Ribso saying all the rest of them, right? Then all of a sudden, they all come along, jump on here while I was offline, and basically, whoop-de-doo, my score just went boop, off the list. Ah, well, I'm not going to go through Vancouver, I'm going to go round it. That's even better then. So far, when I'm back on the mainland, and it's only 8% damage. From what I've done so far, it's actually not too bad. If I would have probably added a Route 66 on top of this as well, and gone all the way to Chicago, it would have probably been over 6,000 miles I'd have travelled in this. But until I have a whole weekend, guys, on this,
keep left,
on a Saturday and Sunday where I'm completely free, I'm not going to delete the data. I'm going to keep it as it is, where I was parked in San Francisco, and work up from there, and work backwards on the map. To be quite honest, I'm actually quite happy of what I've achieved so far.
keep left.
Oh ho ho. That was a stick there, guys.
Keep left.
We have now discovered Portland, guys. That's Portland now discovered.
Keep
Not
left.
Portland. That's the first one we discovered since we've left. The second one since we've discovered and left the ferry. But we will definitely be doing an explore and a mega map test file on this one.
Keep right. Keep left.
Salem has been discovered, guys, and Ontario Baldwin. Cheers for subscribing. I basically just drove all the way from Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, and I'm carrying on driving all the way till I hit to San Francisco. So that's been about 3,000 miles so far. Or should I say 2,000? No. Yeah, 3,400. I thought I'd basically do this and see how long it actually takes me. All at the current speed limit. Considering I have had the chains on my wheels as well, to make them more realistic for Alaska driving, which is because it's full of snow. Personally, what I can't wait for is the end of it, so much XP I actually get for this. We are away from... Wow. We are actually moving quite quick down here. Quicker than you can actually think. Oh look, there's the Need for Speed car with the full exhaust from, I can't remember which one it is, but it's a BMW M3 GTR from Need for Speed just passed me on the left, sorry. I wish someone would make the Fast and Furious 1 to 10 all the cars as traffic. That'll be pretty cool to have. Yes, it's nice having all these decent sports cars, don't get me wrong, but having the Fast and Furious ones, that'll just be a bonus. And there goes the BMW again. we actually have 500 miles left. When I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Seriously, it doesn't make much difference, does it? For goodness sake. Well, let's put the bacon on. Please plan for weight inspection. We want to check see if you're fat or heavy. Laugh out loud. Oh ho! Now that was close.
Continue straight. I believe this one could work. Because this is actually literally running pretty sweet. How long away? Let's see. Not too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 lots away.
411 miles left. So yes guys, if this reaches to San Fran, we'll all be happy, because basically what I'll do with this profile is I'll think that's a good map. Right, as I say, a good map. Normally, when I would have Bellingham Heights mods in this, this wouldn't even got this far, so it's kind of passed. But I can only say it's completely passed once the whole job has been completed and logged. But so far we're looking good. And this bloody asked me to pull it again. Me and my big mouth read what I was going to say. I was then going to say to myself, oh, it's not going to ask me to pull in. And obviously it just did. No more truck stops, please. I just want to literally get this done.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Idiot. guys. Or maybe just under. No, 238, sorry. 10%, that's not actually that bad in damage for myself, especially how far I've travelled. That's actually quite good. And consider I've been doing all the speed limits, it's not too bad. It's probably been the best run I've ever had. Oh look, that's because at work. Pardon me. Because we know if this side work can get to San Fran. It'll be great. I'll keep this as a master profile how it is now. Then once it's backed up, we'll delete it. I'll then start again. I'll then choose my original place, which normally is Montego Bay.
Keep left.
Oh ho ho. No! No! Oh, Reading, Jesus. I'll fire up the game just once more. So we basically get further. Let's see if I can then finish this job and see if I'll start again. Let's see if I'll conk. I don't know if this will conk, guys. If it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. If not, I will have to restart the game. I ain't got a clue why I keep conking out. But I will just have a quick look and see if it does continue. What we 2 XP. Right.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await your arrival. Keep left.
double check this. We're just past Reading, so we want to get down to Bluff. Reading has been discovered, guys. That's Reading. Well guys, apart from one little glitch which I'm impressed about, it actually worked. But you do get the odd glitches in the game now. But it always happens when I come from this way in, to be honest. Don't ask me why. well, we've got a 118 miles left, guys, and so we've completed our trip from Alaska, Prudhoe Bay, all the way to San Francisco. Then we are probably going to get a massive payout in XP and in cash. If we don't get that much cash or XP, I'm going to be disappointed, because I did just put about, what time did I start this? Probably just before 12 o'clock, and it's now, say, 3:27 in the morning, so I've nearly put about 4 hours worth of driving in this, and if I don't get much XP for this, then obviously, yeah, I'm not going to be happy. I did have a funny feeling that I'd possibly be done about, say, going between 3:30 to 4 o'clock, and I was probably right. Considering I stuck to all the speed limits. I believe if I'd have done it a bit faster, then I would have done it way before that, but I just don't want to cheat no more. Miles.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Keep right.
Seriously. Whoops, guys, I didn't really ask for that, but oh well. Show you happens.
Keep right. And pin. Exit right. Exit right.
Miles, guys. So we must be on the San Francisco Bridge, or one side of it anyway. Yep, San Francisco has been discovered. We've discovered San Francisco, everybody. We're on the bridge now. If I just press that button, oops, wrong button. And then we take it right the way round.
Keep right. And pin. Turn right. Turn right.
Well, we've made it to San Francisco, guys. So what we've got to do now is basically, you might as well sit it at 30 mile on your cruise, and then just cruise it down 3 miles, because obviously then we can park the job up, and then obviously I can then literally shut the stream off and obviously head off to bed. That's the plan for me anyway. I've gone and made it to San Francisco with only one game crash, which is pretty decent. So this mega map, I would say, passed. It didn't fail where it crashed about 5 or 6 times. So yeah, you would expect a few crashes along the way, but you've got to try and guess which routes
right.
are the easiest ways to take it where
right.
it don't crash. But at least it's marked on my VTC that I've now done
Turn
Alaska to San Francisco. So yeah.
Keep right. And pin. Turn right. Turn right.
Fuck that. No! Oh, you lucky son of a
In
bitch.
400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
No, you're supposed to let me pass this one. Jesus. I normally do rush things, but I don't want to rush it because then I don't want to spoil it at this complete stage.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Rail Fanning Johona. Hello, how are you? I've just literally made it to San Francisco, my friend, all the way from Alaska. And that's been about a 3,500 mile drive.
Continue straight. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Oh, that sounded pretty nuts for a game.
Turn right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Oh look, we've reached Amazon.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Oh look, 340. Oh. Oh, level 5. So that jumped us up to 44/006, which wasn't too bad, but could have been more. I guess if I'd have done a heavier cargo, that could have done me a lot more. But if we go and look at the map, I go up here, all of Prudhoe Bay is literally unlocked. But yes, guys, that was a 3.5 3,500 mile job. So yes, we have done it. From that's it. Alaska to San Francisco. That will now be marked on my map. And anyway, I shall speak to you all soon, my friends and fans. Anyway, it's been Crazy Dead Shane Gaming here, driving for you from Alaska to San Francisco. Anyway, good night. Anyway, see you again on the next stream, which should be hopefully tomorrow from somewhere completely